This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hunter. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut up? Crowd up. One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Running inside, it's Pryor. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. The run inside, it's Ball. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. And you're thinking pay dirt, you're thinking touchdown here.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Jones to throw. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And
they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a give the ball. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
Running inside. It's Pryor. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Gators!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. But you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Could be an alley. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
With the catch, it's Mays. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The run inside. It's Pryor. Crosses the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The Gators in the hurry-up.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this 1st half. Great execution.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes with the return. Makes a move. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. And some room to work. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Plows through the defense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Hey, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut him down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. And the fake works if he can get the first. And the return team was not on.